welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for popping in. We are still in a sick house here. Cillian was sick and dealing with his gastro bug or GI bug or whatever until Thursday. I think he finally was, Thursday he finally was able to go to school and spend like a full day there. So it was almost like a full week. Friday early morning, Nolan came down with it. So he's been down and out. He was down and out all day yesterday. And he's down and out now today. So just trying to get through that. And it sounds to me like Chris isn't feeling so great either. So I don't know what's going on with him as far as how he's feeling, but I don't know. But anyway, so trying to hold down the fort here. Thankfully Cillian's back to his old self. So I've got one feeling good at least, so one at a time, right? And I'm trying to hold on to some semblance of feeling good as well. But let's check out Cillian. Cillian, what's going on, honey? Say hello. Hi, Cillian. What are you watching? Tumbleleaf? You're back to watching Tumbleleaf? What's that book?
Looking book.
Yeah, you're looking at all your books. Good job, mommy. Yeah.
I see me.
You're getting up? Hold on. Alright, so Cillian and actually Nolan had one too, but Cillian's having an Outshine fruit and veggie pop. This is what happens when it becomes 43 in New England. You start taking out the ice cream. But no, it's mainly because hey, the stomach bug has gone through the house. Chris is asleep. He's not feeling well either, and Nolan is recovering, so he wanted to. You say hi? He wanted to have some pops that didn't have coloring in it and natural sugar. So this one seems to be the best one. And then Cillian can have it too. So it's safe for him to eat. Is it yummy? That's a little piece.
And
Yeah.
the big one.
Those are the big ones. And then there's a little piece. They fell off the stick. Right? Fell off the stick. Yeah.
And pink.
And he's painting. Yeah, so he wants me to show you that he's painting the sides of his seat here, and the other side is full. If you can see that dripping down, he's kind of full of it himself, but I thought I would just let him go to town and then I'd clean him up, because what happens if I like get crazy about it and then I like clean him up right away, then he's just gonna do this again. So yeah, I guess third time's a charm. You finally start learning things. But anyway, I picked some stuff up. I taught a class and I attended a class. Both were amazing. And so the rest of the day now, I'm here. It's like 4:30 by now, but I'm gonna be starting dinner in a little bit. So that I think I'm just making some like pasta and sauce. I got some arancini and we have meatballs, so that we can just have like an easy dinner at home, because I don't know how much Nolan's gonna be eating. Cillian's about back to normal, so he'll probably just have regular pasta or whatever he decides to have, and I don't know if Chris is eating anything at this point, or if what his diet is looking like. So I thought I would just, oh my god, look at you, you're covered. You're covered. He's getting a sugar rush. Look at you. Nice beard. Look at your beard. Beard. Your ears are covered too. You're so funny. You're so funny right now. You're showing everybody your mouth. No, we're not doing spitting. This is the new thing. Yeah, laugh and spit, laugh and spit. What else is funny today? What else is funny today? I can't help but laugh at this. I probably should not encourage this, but I can't encourage this behavior. That laugh though. That's getting pretty gross over here. All right. All right, that's enough. Anyway, so that's what's going on right now. Nothing much, just kind of a low-key weekend, actually. It feels like fall outside. So it's 43, but there's definitely a chill to the air. So it's similar to like a fall feel in New England, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, Nolan's getting involved in it too. Anyway, to be continued. To be continued. To be continued. All right, ready? Cillian and I are gonna clean up Cillian's mess, right? Are you gonna clean up your mess? Big old mess. Let's go clean up, okay?
Okay, guys.
Okay? No? Achoo. Alright, so if my face looks a little white, there's a reason for that. I put on a mud mask, so I have no makeup on a white face, so it's like Halloween. But anyway, I have a mud mask on here. It's the, oh, of course I'd forget what kind it is. It's a Ahava, which I love Ahava. It's the Ahava. Hold on a second, I'm going to rinse it off and I'll bring a little tube back so I can show you like exactly what this one is. Okay, so I'm back. Still got the big bags under the eyes after a long day, but face not quite as white. Just clean and crisp from. There's just a little bit of a rosy glow from it all. But anyway, it's the Ahava Time to Clear Purifying Mud Mask. There it is, there. If you're interested in it. There you go. I got this small little guy from my Ipsy, so if you have Ipsy, this is one of the things I got in mine. I don't know if it's in everybody's, but I am a huge, firm believer in Ahava. I have one of the mineral mud masks, not the Time to Clear, but one of the other ones, and I really swear by their hand cream. So super good. So if you ever like see this in the store somewhere, just grab some because it's really awesome. My face is literally like soft right now, so I'm really excited I have that because I can do that for my so just to kind of let you know what my like skin regimen is. I don't do a whole heck of a lot to my skin. I think it's best for me with my type of skin, which is usually like relatively clear, to leave it well enough alone, because I do wash my makeup off every single night, like religiously, even if I'm super tired, because I think that's like a dangerous habit if you don't do that. And then I try to get a face mask in of some kind once a week, and by that I'm like, get something that's really good, like not a cheapy kind, like spend the money for the good stuff, because it's your skin, it's your face, and so many people are looking at it, you know, like every single day you look at people and they look you in the face. So just get a good one. And Because then the bad one might make you blush or get like almost like a rosacea or reaction. So just be safe and get something good like the Ahava or something. And then about every 2 to 3 months, I would say, I go and get a facial. And I started that when I turned 40. It's really the best thing to do. I generally don't have a problem with my skin, but I do think it's really a good idea to do that. Like, go and get your facial, like, especially if you're in your 30s or 40s. I kind of wish I was doing it in my 30s, but my 30s were a little tumultuous, so I wouldn't have even thought to fit it in. It would have felt like an extra. But as I went into my 40s, it's a necessity. So like I used to get my nails done all the time. I don't get my nails done as often or at all anymore. But I do get the facial. So get the facial. And like I said, every 2 to 3 months seems sufficient for me. Everybody's different. But I feel like if it's any more than that, it just seems like, I don't know, it's not as worth it for my skin. And especially since I wash my face twice a day, clean my makeup off, and also because I do the treatments on my face once a week. And I asked my esthetician about that, and she said that once a week, like to do a mud mask or a mask of some kind is a good idea. So just a little FYI. But anyway, that's what's going on in my world. Secondly, in my world, I'm getting ready to just kind of hang out and watch a docuseries. So over the past week, I've been really interested in docuseries again, and I go back and forth. Sometimes I watch them and sometimes I don't. I've been really interested in, like, when I listen to podcasts, I've been listening to like true crime podcasts again. So I just finished up the 4-part docuseries on the Lorena Bobbitt case. And that was a case from when I was younger. I guess I was 16 when it happened. I was in high school. And I knew bits and pieces of it, but not the whole thing. So the docuseries was really nice to watch because I got to learn a lot more what was going on during that time period than when I paid attention to when I was 16. This one I'm watching now is the Confessions of a Murderer, whatever it's called, on Netflix, and it's the Ted Bundy files. So I know my mom has always been interested in Ted Bundy. I've been interested in serial killers, but not necessarily Ted Bundy. But watching this is pretty chilling. Videotape and audio tape conversations, and he talks about the cases, and then there's discussion about the cases. Again, this is a 4-part docuseries, some of it in his own words and some in the words of others, and it's really eye-opening because it very much puts you there. And if you don't know much about the case but you're interested in criminal behavior, this is a good one. So for those of you who may not know, I'm also a writer. So I'm a yoga teacher and I am a marketing professional during the day as well as a mom and a YouTuber. But in addition to all of that, when I have a free moment, which right now is never, so I'm not getting to any writing. I'm doing a little bit of research here and there. But I'm an author and I write novels. And I started writing novels when I was a teenager. I wrote my first novel-length piece when I was 13, and wrote a lot when I was younger and into college. And then once my daughter was born, it was a little bit harder for me to write. Although in 2012, I did publish a novel. It's called The Ghost of Carmen DeSanto, available everywhere. And so that I'm like stumbling over myself. But anyway, this novel, it is a fictional piece, but it is the first, like, what I consider an adult novel that I wrote. So not adult, but like being, from my perspective of me being an adult. And I did about a year of research and a lot of writing and put my heart and soul into this. And it is a mystery novel, and it's a police procedural mystery novel, and I really stuck by that. Like, there's an actual formula for that in mystery writing. So I stuck by the formula as best as I could, and it's a murder mystery. So as you can tell, I like murder mysteries. So anything to do with that is like cool by me. So when I listen to podcasts, I'm listening to either yoga business and entrepreneur stuff. I'm listening to crime stories and true crime, and I'm listening to paranormal, because that's like my 3 loves. It's like really weird. I know, it's like, how could you possibly be like super into yoga and spirituality, super into criminal behavior, and also super into paranormal activity? I'm a mixed bag. What can I say? We have a lot going on. Plus, really creative and also really into my kids and trying to support all of their needs and initiatives. So I don't know. I guess I have a lot that I like to do, which I sometimes think is a detriment, but recently I've been like, yes, I'm so happy I have so much I like to do. I have like 200 books that are just waiting for me to read, and I have more coming in. You know, I think that's good. I think it's good to fill yourself, and for me, fill yourself and then spend some time with your family too. Like don't escape from the world. It's not that kind of filling. But anyway, so I'm excited. I'm gonna, like, I have a little glass of wine here. I'm just gonna sip it and watch either like one or two more episodes. It's early enough that I might be able to finish up that docuseries and then start another one tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I don't know when I'm gonna. But if you happen to know any like true crime docuseries that you watched, and I did watch Making a Murderer, so I don't need to see that one again. But I think there was a Making a Murderer 2 or like a follow-up, so maybe I'll watch that. I don't know. My husband wants to watch that too, so I think I might wait for him to watch that because we both got into that docuseries. But if you know of any other docuseries that was like stellar on Netflix or Amazon Prime, let me know, because I'm on a kick for that now. And in the description below, I'm a huge podcast listener, so in the description below I put a podcast in that I discovered this week. It's called Let's Taco Bout Crime, and she covers the Ted Bundy confession. That's one of the reasons why I'm watching it now. And she covers the Lorena Bobbitt, which I had just watched before discovering the podcast. So that's really cool. So if you're interested in that, like I said, I'm putting it down in the description below, so you don't have to memorize. I just click down there and see it. And it's really good. So I'm excited about that. She also does a podcast called Once Upon a Crime, which I also listen to religiously because it's a really cool podcast. Like, just really neat. It just talks to you about like a criminal, like the whole history of the criminal, the crimes that happened, and then what happened after court. It's like a whole, like, it's like a little mini biography on one criminal. It's really cool. And she does it in a series, so you have a bunch of criminals that are like similar in a series of like 2 or 3. So really exciting stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that and I'll pop in with you tomorrow. All right, well, it's Sunday. It's actually Sunday night around 8:30 at night before I finally got on here, but I decided just to pop in to sign off because today was super busy. If I wasn't working, teaching, then I was running around helping out because Chris and Nolan are still recovering from their stomach bug, so they weren't doing much of anything. So I was running around getting all the other stuff done, like all the household stuff done, lots of laundry done, wiping down surfaces, vacuuming, food shopping, making all the meals. Like, I'm like exhausted, like bedtime, diaper changes, like everything, like animals fed, like it just was like too crazy. Like, it just, I think Chris, even he got the dogs fed, so he did get that done. But I was just like, I'm done. I'm so done of us being sick. I feel like someone in this house has been sick since January on, maybe a couple of days in between where we haven't been sick, but there's been a lot. So a couple of the things that I ended up doing is everybody in this house, well, Chris is kind of on his own because I can't force him to have it, but like me and the kids are on probiotics now. It's just like ridiculous. Like, I have probiotic chewables, so we can have those probiotic packets that I put in Cillian's water, so when he has his water in the morning he has probiotics in it. And Nolan's been like really digging yogurt lately, so I got plenty of that. We have smoothies going through the house so that we can all be having our probiotics. I also got this drink that I really like. It's called Lassi, yeah, I think it's Lassi. It's an Indian drink that's kind of like kefir, if you've ever had it. And it's like a big drinkable yogurt smoothie, and it tastes amazing. And I was able to find it at my local grocery store. So I was like really excited about that. It's from a company called Dahlia. I believe. And yeah, it's super good. So I think that has really kept me super healthy. I've already noticed a difference in Cillian in just like his daily habits, like bathroom habits, have already changed. So probiotics is necessary, I think, for all of us. And I'm so sick of us being sick. You know, you always hear that added, I'm sick of being sick. I'm like really sick of all of us being sick, like somebody in this household being sick. So anyway, that's my rant for the evening. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. And I hope to see you back here soon. Promise. Definitely hit subscribe if you like to know what's going on in our world. Hit the notification bell if you want instant access. And thank you so very much for watching another weekend here. Hopefully we feel better next weekend so we can do something fun, I hope. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great week and namaste.